Hi, this is the level that I've made for the DevSoc level design workshop that I wasn't able to participate in. If you'd like to play this level, and I highly recommend you do so before you check out the rest of this, there's the course ID, and we'll jump ahead to explaining the stuff, everything, now. And here we are. So the idea of this whole thing, if you're familiar with troll levels in Mario Maker, this is a very simple twice setup. If you don't know what that means, essentially the second time we enter this room, something different will happen. But just to start things off, I have this very simple troll setup. So you look at this and go, huh, alright, so I'm just going to run off of this ledge, bounce off of the Goomba, and land on that to platform to the right. And if I hold jump here, I'm going to slam into that saw blade over there, so I'm not going to do that. But, well, you know. This is done for thanks to this mole setup off screen that I've also copied down here, just so it's easier to see everything. So that mole has a munch on top of it, and when I'm to the left of it, nothing really happens. But once I cross over to the right, the muncher hits the spring and into that bomb, which triggers the on and off switch, which causes this Goomba muncher stack to drop. Now, all this is just simply so when I run off here and hold jump, I make it up here. And that's just a very simple beginning troll. You go into the pipe, and I just dropped you back here. Nothing really happens, except for I've also hidden this setup down, switch state setup back here, which basically just resets it to the on state. When I've gone through the pipe just then, the switch state was off, which means this block isn't solid. So this bomb drops into the lava, explodes, and well, triggers this on and off block. And that was all that just had happened. So I go back through here, and I'm going to go over here now to explain the setup. If you've noticed just then, on the demonstration, this bomb didn't spawn. This is because there is a breakable block behind it. Oh, I should not do that. Let me put this back. Undo. There we go. When we spawn in here for the first time, that bomb on top doesn't spawn in. The bomb at the bottom explodes, which destroys the breakable block up there. Now, when I enter this room, re-enter this room, that bomb on top will properly spawn. You might not have seen it, but it did spawn in. It explodes and destroys the breakable block to the right, which causes the Goomba Muncher stack to fall even further. So, just for the sake of time, I'm going to remove that, just so I don't have to do everything again. And this allows this whole thing to drop and go on a fun magical journey. And then the rest of this is just another very simple, silly troll. As you drop down here, if you continue to hold jump, you'll bounce up high up, like what I did just then. Maybe collect these walnut mushrooms if you're lucky, and then these muncher pipes will pop out and kill you. So how you get through this is, well, you run off here and simply don't hold jump. Bounce off the Goomba, and that thwomp on the left will trigger the on and off switch, which brings these blocks up and causes that spike ball to drop. The spike ball is another switch state setup. When the thwomp triggers the switch, this block, it also drops this spring, which will force this spike ball off of the claw to travel left. And so then you just come over here, grab your walnut mushrooms, and go through the pipe and finish the level. And that's everything. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this silly little thing. And yeah, thank you very much.